So what you want? Picture up? Yeah. This one's gonna be a good one. It is nice outside. My gosh. The sun is beaming through the trees. Oh. All right, today we're doing welcome to Lake Lucerne Conservation Area. Been out here before, but we always try to mix it up here on the channel as we dive into this experiment of creative on the mend. Nice little acreage. Gonna see where it takes us today. What is up? I just scared all the Bigfoots and Sasquatches out of here. My gosh. You know, last time I was out here, I'm not gonna lie, like I looked at some of the footage and I thought I saw something move behind me. I kept rewinding the video. There's actually in this spot right here. But sometimes you get out here and you feel a little weird, like you're being watched. Hey, if there's a Sasquatch, bring it on. I can document it. I can make all the money in the world. I'll have the footage. But then if I do have the footage, think about that. The world that we live in now with technology and all this good stuff that's out there now. If I did have footage, then people go, that's fake, it's AI. It ain't real. I think literally if UFOs flew down from the sky right now and I had the footage, think about that. No one would believe it. Or say, isn't that crazy that the world we're living now, that immediately people say, oh, that's fake. Our eyes are conditioned. I don't want to get into that topic today, but hey, I'm excited. It's kind of cool here in Florida right now. It's crisp. You know, it's going to get down this week sometime down to the 20s for Florida. And that's pretty darn cold. So if you're new to this channel, I'm Jeff Adams, and this is Creative on the Mend, where I ideally want to be on the road a lot more, but in the times when I'm stationary around the local area, I decide to do my steps, get my miles in, trying to walk 2.5 miles a day, have some talks, be creative, and just look at the beauty around everything around here. This thing's not working fast enough for me today, but you know, just a beautiful day, you know, to get out, get some fresh air, and just enjoy life. Because life is for enjoying. And you know, I notice a lot too, because I do so much editing in front of a computer and writing music and writing scripts and, you know, just doing stuff all the time. And I realized last year I wasn't moving around. So I'd go on location to do things. I was breathing hard. Like, granted, I'm breathing hard now. I've been doing this for a month straight now. But I just, you know, I have to get these steps in. It's important. I feel like if I don't do it, you know, I had an artist say, hey, can you come out here right now? I was talking to him on the phone. He wanted me to come out to Tampa, which is a good hour and 45 with traffic. I just said, man, I gotta get my steps in, bro. I go, I'm committed to this thing. Anyways, I say all that because this is what this channel is about. It's about, you know, some random talking and thoughts, perspectives, motivation, some stories. And I was kind of scared to ever say this. And as I'm saying this, again, I have to stop because you're going to say, get to the point. Gosh darn it, Jeff. Get to the point. Well, I'm getting to the point, but you know, it's the whole point of this walk. If you look out here, I mean, this is just a cool spot. You take a little picnic. I guess they come out here and they ride horses out here. Do a little picnic out here. You know, get the picnic going on. Nice little view of some cattle or a dried up lake, whatever that is. But anyways, but I was reluctant to say this for many years because I thought it was a term, because in my world where I come from, you know, I was either, you know, I worked in the music industry, so I was either a manager or I was an artist at one time. I still consider myself an artist. Or I was a record label owner. You know, you call yourself what you are. I was an executive producer, you know, on records and films, TV stuff. Had a TV show at one time that I hosted. I mean, I've done it all. Talk radio. So I was always reluctant. YouTube was a thing for me, and I was always reluctant to say I am a YouTuber Well, folks, I have a confession today. I think I've hit that medium. I am a YouTuber. Yes. I'm gonna hold that, in the course of everything I am: director, screenwriter, social media marketer, everything that I do. I'm gonna just say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. I'm okay with saying that now. But take a look at this thing, man. Look at this tree. Look at it, folks. How many years old is that? I mean, that could be in a movie, folks. Am I going to start using my stupid Joe Biden voice? Because it's not that great anymore. Look, folks, here's the deal. There's a big tree over here. But look, there's another one, too. There's another massive. It's not as beautiful as that one. But that is a striking form of a tree. Any event, I've embraced it. I'm going to wear it proud and embrace the journey with it. And I know something. I have been successful in other YouTube channels from the back end standpoint, from having a successful online show that I did on YouTube and live streaming back in the day. I mean, we're talking 15 years ago. I was doing that and having great success with it. But now, the thing is, I'm kind of pissed. Just a little bit. I'm a little pissed off, just a little bit. And here's why. I feel the last 3 years, I've wasted my time with studying YouTube, the vlogging format more than anything. And not wasting my time doing it. I had a whole other channel. And I feel like the reason I wanted to start fresh and leave that channel, because I was listening to all the experts on YouTube. And God, there's a lot of experts on YouTube. And you know what there's not enough of? Experts that really talk about vlogging. Because no one really knows this format. Everybody talks about podcasting. Oh, you got to do this and this. And there's a rhythm to it. I worked with Paul Jr. from American Choppers. That was weird. And look at that. That old tree right there. Any event. Hey man, we're friends talking, right? Stop and smell the roses. Stop and see the big tree. Yeah, but I was working. I was working with Paul Jr. He was, on American Choppers. He was doing a podcast. I was working with him last year, growing his channel up a little bit. So there's a rhythm to podcasting with YouTube. Same thing with like how-to content, how to get a camera, the more higher end stuff. But there's no one really on it that I know of. There could be that's on it in the vlogging space that really has knowledge of how to really break into a daily channel. The only one that we all know and everybody's kind of admired that when he passed away was Adam the Woo, bringing success. But he was very adventure oriented, location based. And something that I was doing, I was using tools and resources in my journey of vlogging, like I would use for, pushing political content or things of that nature, which I know to do controversy, I can do TMZ type channels and immediately get hundreds of thousands of views based on the content and trending what's going on in the world. It's not that difficult. I'm not saying I'm something special, just done it for years. I know how the system works. But when it comes to this content, it's different. But I was using tools like vidIQ, which I still have. And vidIQ would just be leading me in the wrong direction. They have a thing where you can audit your channel. And I just did it today. I've been doing this, this is day 35, day 34. Don't know to be exact, but it just said, hey, what you're doing is not going to work. And I'm like, how do you say that? It's destination based. People care about that, but they're saying you're talking about deep topics. So you got to find your lane. I'm like, no, I'm not buying that, because the people I watch, the people that I enjoy watching that are growing channels, they're going out and about. They might be Disney World vloggers. They might be this, they might be that. But at the end of the day, they're talking about their life and they're bringing you with them. My twist is, I am going to get a little deep sometimes. Talk about issues of the heart. and things to help people along the way. But I'm also going to bring fun. I'm just getting in the rhythm now. I'm just getting started. And there, am I talking like Joe Biden? Start talking like him. I got the rhythm. You got to understand. Look, we got to bring people together. In any event, I feel like people are just taken advantage of on YouTube. And all these experts pop up. And granted, listen, I could have always been those guys like back in 2017 when I was one of the top 10 live streamers to watch. Back in the day, I was in Inc. magazine, folks. People saying, Jeff, you can make so much money being a guru. And I go, man, I don't know. It's just not my DNA. I'm not a sales guy. I've got knowledge up here. In fact, before I got on here, I was on a phone call with a guy in Australia. There's a company, they're more of a PDZ type company with cameras. Bird Dog, phenomenal company. We're talking about me going back into that world and as a creative and helping them with their technology and marketing their technology with their cameras. They do a thing called NAB. I used to go to years ago called National Association of Broadcasters out in Vegas in April. So we're talking about how we can work together, how they could bring me out. Wow, I got to check this place out. How they could bring me out for the event, and they're going to send me some cameras to fool around with. Now, I obviously won't be able to use those for vlogs, but I could use them for live streaming, things of that nature. But look at this out here. This is interesting. I got to be careful out here too. Where noises. I don't have any bear spray. But take a look at this. This is more like a horse trail type of scenario. But look at this open field. This is beautiful. It's like someone's property, but man, what a nice piece of land. You know, the other day, I did like a live stream on Instagram. Just trying to get my sea legs back with content creation. And again, there's that shadow again. Ugh. It's annoying when you do these dusk shots. But yeah, I started live streaming. I had like a couple of my friends on Instagram watching the live stream, but yeah, I ran into there was ostriches, which I wasn't vlogging. I was live streaming and I ran into an ostrich farm. It was crazy. I was like, oh, that would have been great for the vlog. So maybe next time I'll go back there. I don't think it was a big ostrich farm. There's probably like 2 or 3 of them. Nevertheless, when you turn around a corner, you see a fence, and you see these ostriches. You're like, whoa, holy cow, there's an ostrich. So with that, I'm not afraid to say I'm a YouTuber. I used to be, but now I wear it high on my chest. And it's hard to really define who I am, what I do, because I can do so many things in this creative space when it comes to entertainment and this thing called the platform on the internet where content lives and breathes. I can tell you that I think social media is dead. And hear me out. I think everybody's kind of tired of the same old loud noise. Everybody's projecting, but nobody's doing this. And again, why I started this channel, which it's already working because I'm already communicating with other vloggers. They're on the same kind of level, wanting to connect with people. And I think to be successful on YouTube is quite simple. Everybody's looked at these big numbers. Immediately, you look at how many subscribers do they have? How many followers do they have? And I think there's a big deception. I don't want to get lost out here. This is nuts. All right, which road should I go? By the time you answer this in the comments, I've already made my decision. Let's go left. Yeah, right, left. All right, it's going to get dark. This place is going to close soon, but in any event, I think I'm the only person out here on this trail. But what I was saying, I just think we look at the wrong things. We look at numbers. Numbers are a thing in the past. You have all these people telling you, hey, I did this and I got this. But you're so hungry for that success to have that number And granted, I used to live in that system. I used to have to collect a paycheck because I worked in a number-based system of analytics. I had a live stream job. If I didn't knock it out of the park every week, they may not renew my contract. You see what I'm saying? So I get it. There's things that you have to do, but I think this is the whole shenanigans of it. People get mental health problems because they're so addicted to clicks and likes and this, that, and the other. And it's really simple. Everybody's craving community. They want to have some kind of purpose where they can connect with individuals. And that's how social media was supposed to start. I talked about this a couple of vlogs, I don't know, a couple back, but I really do miss the ham sandwich pictures. Granted, because you were sharing your life. And I think that's why the form of social media is dead. It started off pure, then it just came about the sales and you got to do this. And there is a time and a reason for that. But I tell businesses now when they're thinking about doing social media marketing, especially with content, I tell them, what's your agenda? It's to push the agenda, or are you going to come in and build a relationship with people? Because you can't come in and push so hard. You can tell them what you do, but at the end of the day, you've got to just be smart about how you're marketing your brand. And a lot of people don't understand that. So it's community-based. It's connecting with people, real people, and having relationships. Because I've been doing this a long time, and I can't tell you is when you value the relationship over the transaction, you'll win every time. And what I mean by that is, you got to eat, yes. But the guy, I know how much it costs with Bird Dog. He's like, oh, how much would it cost to get you out here, and to do this stuff? I say, listen, man, you get me out there. I'm not going to put a number on it. I'll work with you. I know how much it costs to do those things. I had a contract there for 5 years. I get it. Worked with other companies. I know what they spend. Spend $100,000 with marketing during this event. I get it. Hey, give me a number. I'll work with you. You know what I mean? Because for me to go back in there, it's relationships. I get to see all these people I haven't seen in a long time. And I'll get paid a little bit of money. I don't want to get paid like what I'm typically worth, but I'll do it for the experience and to rebuild. And if I land a contract with them for a year, doing reviews on their cameras or being their content guy, I win, but it's about the relationships. I've known this guy for 10 years and 10 years going back and forth on Facebook, just saying hi, seeing each other at different events. We're finally at a point where we're talking about doing something together. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, don't be so rushed to jump in. You'll know people from the bull crap. They're trying to use you to get to here, and here. You'll know. You'll just know when you see people with the wrong motives. Have a pure heart in all of this. Be transparent. Be real. Don't be fake. Be real. That's why I'm drawn to these vlog channels. And I don't know. I mean, some of them, they could have me fooled and they could be living other lives. But I've got like 50 that I'm following right now. And I'm just seeing how things progress. But I want to see the reality more than anything. If I can encourage anybody that wants to do this, is being transparent as possible. You don't have to get too much in personal details sometimes, because you don't need to. But sometimes I realize that's sometimes the best therapy, when you talk about life things that hit you hard and can knock you on your butt. Because people know when you're hurting. I remember when I was this company with BeLive.tv, I had to do a live stream show. And I became like the head guy, and I brought all these online marketers to the equation. And I created this staple show called BeLive.tv. BeLive Weekly on BeLive.tv that I created, and I eventually handed the show to a different host. I felt like I went a year with that. But during that time, and then that time I was probably just newly divorced, probably a year in. And then they shifted to, hey, you're so positive. Why don't you do a show called Live Positive? I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to literally put on this mask and for an hour straight do a live stream show and bounce out of my chair, even when I was dead inside. And I don't wish that on anybody. And I was thankful for the job. I don't know if I would have told them, they would have been like, hey man, just do what you do. but they were paying me for something. They were paying me for my energy, because I know how to turn it on like that and be like this. Oh, I mean, if I wanted to do a channel right now, I'm not saying this. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm not arrogant saying this. I just know how to do it. I coach people. I talk with talent. I say, do this, get up here and do this. And it works. There's a rhythm to it. But I know if I decide to do a vlog channel, I want to be like, hey guys, we're over here. Yeah. And oh my God, yeah. You can do it. But do you want to live that way? Because are you really that person or alive? Yeah, there's parts of you that are that person. But do you want to be that person, And I didn't. I'm a laid back kind of guy. I like to laugh. And I do have those moments. Give me a cup of coffee and I'll bounce. But I just, that's the thing. I've said that before in other vlogs. It's like people used to see me at radio events and go, bro, you're nothing what I thought. I go, yeah, because I play character on freaking radio. And I have to play his character. So I'm done with the character philosophy. That's why I love vlogs so much, is because I feel like people are just being transparent. They're having conversations. They're bringing you in. And that's what I do. I mean, I love people's stories, man. I really do. I love hearing where people are at in life. I love watching people win. I don't like watching people lose, but I always appreciate the comeback story that they have. So I say all that because that's why I love this format of vlogging. And that's why I'm not giving up on this vlogging thing. And I'm already winning with it. What I got with 12, 14 subscribers now. I didn't look. I guess I did, but it's 12 or 14. I don't know what it is when you see this now. But I've already connected with 4 people, communicating back and forth. Hey, man, maybe we should get together and do some vlogs together. I even put it out there. And I'll continue to do so. Because my whole thing is finding community. Finding people that understand vlogging, and love YouTube. And yeah, it's working. And no, I don't have the hundreds of thousands of views that I used to have when I was doing live stream shows for that platform, or my old show, the Jeff Adams Show. But it doesn't matter. It's not my intention. I'm doing this to connect people. It's pure, and I want to just build relationships through this. Hey, and if it brings opportunity, cool. But that's not the whole point of this channel. It's just to build with people, love people, build a community. That's what people want, man. And and I hate to say that. I'm going to say it. Okay, I'll say it. I'll bring up like the church. The church, and this is probably some great churches out there. So it's not everybody. But I feel like the church has missed the mark. Because at the end, people just want community. They want to feel part of something. But then again, Jesus is an amazing thing. Don't get me wrong. But when you become part of a community, of a church, you become what that pastor's vision is for that house, that church. And so people get misled, or, they're just trying to be a part of something. They might serve and then they're doing the wrong thing. They get overlooked and it's just a mess. And I know so much now about community, especially creatives. Creatives get lost in churches big time. They feel overlooked, or the house wants to use them for their gifts that they have. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I will say I could probably do that and go work at a church and totally know how to work with creatives, where they thrive and they succeed in their walk of discipleship in the church. But it's just not my thing. I feel like I'm lost now. Lost out in this field. I've walked quite a way and I don't even know where this goes or how I'm going to do it. But I guess I'll just trust the process, right? I'm in the middle of nowhere. Good night. Hopefully it puts me back closer to where I was at. I'm hoping. In any event, there's the sun. In any event, I've said it enough. But you know what? I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, I said it. You said it again. I'm going to say it. Hey, I'm a YouTuber. I have no shame. I guess what they call coming out of the closet as a YouTuber. No, that was a joke. It fell flat. It fell flat. But anyways, I'm enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying it with you. People that start to watch this who don't watch it. I'm enjoying the journey. And that's what it's about. Listen, it's about the destination, folks. It's about this. Getting out, getting some air. It's about the destination. Sometimes you don't know where you're going. But guess what, folks? You're going somewhere. And make sure during that destination, you document the journey. And don't be so hard on yourself. You're going through something in life, it's a new day tomorrow. Trust me, I don't have it all together. I have days where I feel like, God, what the hell is going on? You know? But that's okay. We all have those days. So, don't be so hard on yourself. And remember, Lord willing, see you on the next one. I'm creative on the mend. Hey, and if you don't, get out. Get some air. I know it's hard for some people to be snowed in right now. We got some cold nights coming, but not the way you guys had it up north. Across the Midwest too. Sorry about that. In any event, go out and walk, get some fresh air, go to the gym, get on a treadmill, and you'll start to feel somewhat better and get some clarity. See you on the next one on Creative on the Mend. Hey, I'm a YouTuber. Hey, squirrel, whatever you are, bear. I'm a YouTuber. The long and winding road. That was horrible. This is where, in the video, back in the day, TV, movies, this thing where the script would roll. But now this is just like B-roll of me walking, finishing this vlog. And then it refers you to 2 videos to click. Click them. You might like them. I'm just saying. Look at that tree. Would you look at the size of that? My gosh. That's beautiful. It's like here too, it looks like there used to be some kind of habitat out here of someone living. And now it's a desolate land. That looks like an old house actually. Now it's a desolate land where things abide. All right, guys, click those other videos. I promise you, click them. Hey, did I tell you? Hey, did I tell you? I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber.